My friends, welcome to Talk Casual. We're broadcasting live here at the Fly Casual headquarters in the Outer Rim. Today we'll be talking about all this great stuff that's coming along, Trans-Tasman, World Open qualifiers, and some Store Champs kit stuff info. So it's going to be an absolute massive chock-a-block session of information and some good stuff coming towards you. So I'm very excited about this period in Star Wars Armada, and we're all waiting and hoping to see these kits coming through, and hopefully I'll shed some of the info that I have for you today, and hopefully it'll get you excited to go to your store and go to the Open World's Open qualifier. So again, apologies for the lack of content. Unfortunately, I have been really busy with life. Life unfortunately gets in the way, and unfortunately the games on Thursday night haven't drawn out much players. So content is a little fickle at the moment, but rest assured, hopefully things will pick up. Before we start today, I want to give out a big shout out to some guys who are producing content. I am a big endorsement of anyone who produces content for Armada. So I just want to make sure that I get a shout out to the Canberra guys, and make sure you check out the Coolant Discharge Armada Podcast, created by the Canberra crew for Armada, and Lester, job well done there, mate. So I have a link on the comments if you do want to have a listen to them. It's there, and it's another, as I said, more content for Armada, the better for players and the better for the community to get involved. So if you have content that you want to actually promote, by all means, leave a comment, and I'm more than happy to shout you out. As I said, I am not shy of promoting other people on my channel. The more viewers, the more people that get eyeballs, ears to content is the better. Now let's go to the main source that we're going to talk about today. And today I'm going to talk about the Trans-Tasman comp. So for those people who don't know about the Trans-Tasman comp, it's a Fly Casual TTS tournament that I developed at the start of COVID. There was really, during that time, there was no in-store appearances. People were starving for events, so I decided to create this tournament. So let me just switch over to the big Trans-Tasman Championship logo there. So it is an online TTS tournament, 4 rounds, and it's up to you how you want to play this game. We start the tournament on the 3rd of August, so less than 2 weeks away, and entries close on the 1st of August. So if you want to join up, by all means, head over to the Star Wars Armada Australian TTS Discord. Again, links are in the show notes below. So as I said, it will start in less than 2 weeks' time. There are several ways to enter. You can enter for free just to play games and score no prizes. Or for a small fee, you can join the prize pool, and there are some really beautiful prizes, thanks to the Armada community, and who donated or given away or created this content here. So I'll just go through the prizes here for you, for those people who are eligible for prizes. Again, if you're not after prizes, you can totally play for free, just to play those 4 rounds against the Australian New Zealand community. And that's why I created the Trans-Tasman Championship. A lot of these TTS tournaments are created for the, most of the TTS are in the US, but the timings are out of whack for our players. So this is more focused for Australian and New Zealand and the Asian community, around here as well, our time zone, to get involved in Armada. So let's go through the prizes themselves. As always, every year I create art cards here. So the class of 2023 for the Fly Casual Trans-Tasman Championship art card is Bail Organa, Count Dooku, Emperor Palpatine, and General Rakan. So each participant will get their faction of Pacific, what they fly. And if I do have leftovers, and if players do want to have an extra card, it all depends on subject availability, but I hand them out very freely. As I said, I love making these cards. These are probably the best thing I like to do outside. I'm not the greatest with Photoshop, but I think they're pretty quite nice, and people do like the cards there. So this is if you enter the prize pool there. Secondly, Lester from Canberra as well has has made these rapid reinforcements cards and stickers. So each player who goes into the prize pool attains one of these packs. So you'll get all the cards for rapid reinforcements too, and the stickers as well. So big thanks to Lester there. Now here, this one's a special prize pool for all the newer players. I know it's kind of a bit hard to get kits at the moment because there are no kits really. So what we've got here is a prize wall for newer players. So I'll let, if you haven't got any of these cards here, you can bid for one of these depending on where you are and how you go. But as I said, these prizes are for players who haven't really played a lot, because a lot of these cards are available. So I have a lot of the objectives from one of the prize kits from last year, the 2021. So Superior Positions, Advanced Gunnery, and Fleet Ambush, I think it is. Then we've got some Neb A and Neb Bs and Corvettes from the smaller squadron size cards. And the Victory as well. Victory to give away as well. Victory 2. Then we've got some squadron cards. We've got Dengar. On the other side is the Jump Master. Then we've got I've got 2 B-Wings. And then on the other side it's Keelan Farlander. Then Jonas, I think. Jonas, I can't remember off the top of my head. I should have it in front of me. But and then I've got Gamma on the other side, I believe. And then I've got a TIE Fighter, X Wing, TIE Bomber, Y2 2400 with Corin on the back, and then we've got a Skurg with Nim on the other side as well. As I said, a lot of these kits, a lot of this stuff, new players or current players already have, so it's more designed for those new players who want to jump on board. So as I said, this is a prize pool. I'll give out what's available, and we'll go from there. Now we get to the door prizes. So these are not. I've designed Trans-Tasman to be more of a fun, inclusive tournament. It's not about being first or winning. For sure, you get the glory for coming first and being the Trans-Tasman champion. I've kind of created a semi-prize of designing the next year's cards. So thanks to Lachlan for suggesting Palpatine. So I worked with him and that's how we got this Palpatine card. So he chose Palpatine, and I gave it out. So hopefully next year, if you do win and you're after a card that I haven't created, by all means, even if it's a squadron card or an actual upgrade card, I'm more than happy to have a look at it and see if I can create something. Sometimes the art is probably the issue that I have problems with, but 9 times out of 10, like Palpatine is very easy to find art. General Raken was probably the hardest there. As I said, I've just used a movie steel and gave him a bit of a wash to make it look artsy there. So the rest were pretty easy to find. Hello, Relent. Welcome. Thank you for joining us this afternoon. So the door prizes consist of, thanks to Andrew Bullen for this one, it will be given out by random. So whoever wins the first door prize will either have a choice of the Slave 1 Star Wars Lego set or a Fly Casual ruler set. So you have a choice between those two, and then we'll draw a second door prize, and whatever's left, the second opponent person will get that. So we've got, as I said before, we have the Lego Star Wars Slave 1 from this is actually from the Mandalorian. It has the Mandalorian on it, so has Din Djarin on it, so and Boba Fett. And as I said, these are Fly Casual Admiral Tater ones. So big thank you to Admiral Tater for making, when he made my my template holder, he gave me a spare set of these rulers. So I'm giving them out to the community. So big thank you for Admiral Tater. And as I said, there's such beautiful rulers. I'm amazed by the quality they have there. So, as I said, these are eligible for players who select for riches. There's 2 categories for glory and to riches. The riches are the prize pool, and for glory is just for playing online with no prize support. As I said, Trans-Tasman, I like to be very flexible on how players play. I don't want to give them an option of saying you have to play it this way. Now, to be eligible for the door prizes, you have to, of course, be signed up for the glory stuff, for the prizes, and have to play all 4 games. You cannot drop, and you must play all 4 games to be eligible for those prizes. So that is it for Trans-Tasman prizes. As I said, we start on the 3rd of August and we go for the 4 weeks and hopefully end by the end of August, and we'll have a champion. As I said, we do allow international players to join the league, but we ask that they respect our the Australian times. And if you are playing Australian viewers, we ask that you work with them with their timings instead of the other way around. Okay, so that is the Trans-Tasman. As you said, I've got, if you want to join, if you want to look at the documents further on, check the show notes down below. On the comments section, you'll have a link to the TTS Star Wars Armada page. It's a Discord page run by Luke. Thank you for your service there, Luke. And you'll have all the information there if you click on the Trans-Tasman tab on there. Rightio, let's continue on with the news. So I'm definitely, oh no, not this again. That's not even working again. Oh, why is it not transferring when I want to transfer over? Lovely. So just bear with me one sec, guys. For some reason, it doesn't want to transition. I don't know why it does this. Transition over. There we go. It wants to be a silly bugger. Okay. No worries. All right. So that's fixed. The joys of going live. That's all I've got to say. Right. Let's go over to open world qualifiers. So the news is interesting. We were told that we're going to get open world qualifiers. We didn't know a lot of information until AMG decided to post an article online on the 10th of August. We got this from them, and it was really interesting that we've got. I knew we were going to have an open worlds qualifier in Australia. I didn't know how many we're going to get. Some people were thinking we might get 2. I was probably the assumption we were getting 1 because of the numbers we had with last year's one, and I was kind of right. So let me just bring that up. I just need to hide something first. Give me a second. Hide the slide. Okay, transition over. Here we are. So we've got the AMG Star Wars World Open Qualifier schedule for 2023-2024. So for us Australian, I know, right now, the Lone Star Open is happening right now. Good luck to all those players happening. I know it's just finished now for the day 1 has finished. So good luck to all those players on day 2. For those who didn't make it, have fun with the Sector Fleet games there. It's a lot of fun, trust me. So for Australia, we have 1, but there is a second open world qualifier, and it is in New Zealand. So Let's Play Games, our distributor for the Australasian area, has 2 kits available, and they've decided to make one in New Zealand. So the first one will be held in Auckland, New Zealand, from the 21st to the 22nd of October. Details haven't been given out where it is at the present time, like what the location it is, but at the moment, I know the actual person who does all the organized play stuff. When I find that information, I will post and let you know. So I presume they're still working hard on to get that happening. But it is good to our New Zealand friends have a open World's Open qualifier in New Zealand, because I know they've been. I know the New Zealand community have really struggled to get actual kits to there, so to have something there, it's pretty amazing for them. So I congratulate them, and I wish them all the way well. I hope to be there myself and play, but we'll see how we go. And finally, in Australia, we've got the 2nd and 3rd of December here in Melbourne. So I look very forward to playing some Armada here in Australia, in Melbourne. So will I be playing? Will I be judging? I'm not quite sure, but if they ask for judges, I'll definitely put my hand up for that one. I do enjoy judging, and I do enjoy making sure that the game is played right. So hopefully I get the gig again, but if not, I'll play. So I look very forward to the to that, and hopefully that any players who are coming to state, I'll make sure that I'll post first thing, find out where the location is, and I'll hopefully I'll do a proper stream of information of where people can stay, what to do in Melbourne, and hopefully I can take care of any players that need some help here in Melbourne. But I look really forward to actually having an open world qualifier in Melbourne. I know a lot of the Legion players would prefer somewhere else in Sydney or Brisbane. I know that a lot of the Legion and X Wing players are there, but and I just hope it is in Melbourne. Let's Play Games can change the location if need be, but I hope it is here. And as I said, I look forward to seeing all the Armada players from Australia joining us there. And I presume, and it'll be just absolutely great. So that's the Open Worlds qualifiers. We have some dates, which is really good, so I can plan ahead. As I said, don't have locations at the moment, but once I have that information, I'll make sure that it is posted on either on Fly Casual, or basically on our Facebook page, on Discord, or on anywhere running the Star Wars Armada page. So I'm of course the admin of the Star Wars Armada Australian Facebook page. So anytime I do see that information, I always post that to the players there and let them know. But hopefully that will come very shortly. Rightio, let's continue on. We've already gone through that, so that's some good news there. We're still waiting for the actual store champ kits. Again, I'm not sure about the information on when we're going to get them. When they're going to come in. August is the date. August is the month that they're planning to have. But to my knowledge, there are kits in the wild as we speak right now. So it's very interesting to see these kits actually happening. And Poland was one of the ones that had the actual kit themselves. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring that image up. Give me 1 second, ladies and gentlemen, get that out. So, for those viewers who were aware, big thank you to Daniel, the Black Admiral, for posting this image on the Spy Swap and Swap. And look, as always, he's always selling those things. So we do have our first official pictures of these cards in the wild. So here we are. Here are the prize pool for the store champs themselves. Now I can go through what's in the actual kit itself that Daniel has told me about. So as I said, the top 32 players will receive the engineering captain card. So that is the top left-hand card on that picture there. Now, next one down is the top 16 is the flight commander card. So that's the Howl Runner card right in the top right. The top middle card there is the flight commander card. Next bracket on the list is the top 8 players will receive 1 Princess Leia, 1 Illuminara, 1 General Grievous, and 1 Admiral Thrawn. So that's all your middle cards there. Top 4 players will receive a Suntia Fel card, which is the top right card there. And then the top 2 players will receive a Venator Class 2 Star Destroyer / Victory Class Star Destroyer card. So that is that Venator card there. It's double-sided with a Victory card on the other side there. Now, of course, the champion player will win the Executor and / world invite card, which is probably about, I've seen the X Wing one, and it's probably about this big here. So it's like almost like a postcard sided card. So that looks really good. Now, for those viewers who are very eagle-eyed and know what's happening here, there is another 2 cards on there. Now, these kits are very special as they promote the judge and having judge-only special prizes. So the judge actually gets a very special engineering captain card, which is the bottom left-hand card on the screen, as you see. Plus, the judge also gets a Captain Nita card, which I think looks absolutely awesome, being choked by Vader there. So some very exclusive prizes for judges there, which is really awesome. I think that AMG has actually thought about the judge in these proceedings here, because a lot of times, especially judges who want to play, have to sit out and judge the event or run the event. So I do thank them for that. It's a good thing to be doing for players, and as I said, it's really good to see that happening. I know there are special prizes for judges in the Open Worlds qualifiers. I'm not quite sure what they are, World Open qualifiers. But my opinion is that I think they should be not in the Store Champ kits, but they should be in the World's Open qualifiers invites to Worlds for judges. What do you think? Your thoughts on that? I personally believe that if they give up their time playing a game, and especially for the World's Open qualifiers, they have a right to play in Worlds. I believe that an invite should be a kind of non-transferable, and they don't have to accept it. If they don't accept it, it's null and void. But I believe if judges give their time up to host the event and run it, I think they should be given the opportunity to play at Worlds as a judge's invite. So will it happen? Probably not. It's what I believe should happen, because if I had only one event to go to and I had the choice either to play or to do judging, it would be really hard for me to choose, as I'm looking for my invite to Worlds. Granted that it's a bit hard to get to Worlds, but I've got the means to get there. So, especially for Australians, so I do say that. Let me get that straight. With the judges' invites, there is no accommodation or what I would envisage would be, there'd be no accommodation or transport provided by AMG. Just a general generic invite that you get for winning Store Champs / coming second, third, fourth in Open Worlds qualifier. That kind of invite that I would likely to see on there. But will it happen? I don't think so. I'd say it. The judges do get the exclusive prizes in there, so I feel like that's going to be the way. Would it be better that way? Again, it depends on the judge. Some judges, as I said, probably don't want to go to Worlds. They just want to happy to host an event, but we will see. So yeah, there are basically the Store Champs kits. As I said, one has been in the wild, so there are actual physical contents happening there, which I look forward to playing with there. As for when we get them, we don't know, but I will keep an eye out for these kits if they do come out. So, as I said, I'll keep my eye out for them. But in the meantime, that is really it for the info here. As I said, slim pickings for Armada happening right now. We're mostly looking for a tournament next month. So we're looking at an Armada tournament for standard 400 tournament next month in August. Dates to be confirmed are either the 2nd of August for us local players, and hopefully we'll get that confirmed and up and running happening there. So we'll get a stream happening there. As for Thursday nights, I do apologise for the lack of Armada streaming happening there. As I said, guys, it's been players haven't been showing up, and I can't force people to come as much as I want to, but I understand people are busy. And as I said, I've been busy and I can't get, I wish I could do more content on the channel, but hopefully we'll get some happening. As I said, Trans-Tasman's coming up. Hopefully I'll be streaming some games onto our channel, and we'll get some more content on here for you. But I think that's all for today, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. Make sure you, if you have any comments that you want, any ideas, as I said, make sure you comment right now, as we're probably going to call it quits for today. But I think that's it for today. As I said, keep an eye on our channel. If you do, as I said before, if you have any content that you want to promote, I'm more than happy to promote other channels, other podcasts, and other even think tank, even WordPress, anything like that. If you have any details, guys, as I said, comment below. But that's it for today. That's most of the information that I'm aware of. As I said before, if I have any further details, I'll let you know. But thanks for tuning in today. We'll be back with more Armada content very shortly. And as I said, Trans-Tasman in 2 weeks' time. Hopefully we'll get some streaming happening very shortly. Remember, like, subscribe, follow us on the socials, and fly casual.